2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time now for the grand finale. It's about to begin here in Detroit at the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Hello everyone, thrilled to have your company this week. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action out on the course. And Rich, being in Detroit, downtown here, it's got its own charm, doesn't it? There's a bit of character about it in this Detroit Golf Club. Another one of those old world gems.
It is one of these courses that we get a treat to play on the PGA Tour, designed by Donald Ross back in the day. And this is a kind of a composite course. They switch out a couple of holes from the south to the north. But beyond that, it's just one of those weeks where you feel like you're going back in time a little bit. The way that the greens were designed, the way that they look and they feel, and the bunkering, it's just not everyday kind of stuff. And I think players like it because it is because that it's not overly long. You see a lot of birdies, but that's what they want. Kind of, you know, 2/3 in the way of the year. It's been a long year. They want to go out to a golf course that feels user friendly. And if they hit it well, they find the fairways. Boy, I tell you what, it's a scorer's delight, you know. But you get off target a little bit. That long rough in those trees, they're going to grab you, and it's going to make life difficult. But this is such a fun golf course, such a fun week to be a part of.
Second shot here on the third. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot.
Couldn't convert after two good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
This is one of those long par fives. Good luck. Currently -5. Interesting choice of the driver here.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
This is from miles away. That's a nice putt. He'll take that.
It's downhill the entire way, and yet inexplicably comes up short.
And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Rich, this par 3 fifth really resembles a Donald Ross, an elevated green, and you miss anywhere and you're going to struggle to make your 3.
Absolutely. Reminds me a lot of something you'd see at Pinehurst, where there really isn't a flat spot anywhere around the edges of this green. So a quality iron shot is a must on this par 3.
With that hole complete, this player is currently tied with Justin Thomas for the lead.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Second shot here on the 6th. Well, that one's ricocheted right off the tree. Setting up for his 3rd shot. Currently tied for the lead. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Well, he wants to limit the damage here. If he can make this, it'll be a double bogey. Currently at -5 now for the event. Well, if you're not a couple under already through 6 holes here at Detroit Golf Club, you'll want to look to make a birdie at least at the par 5 7th, measuring 555 yards.
Yes, a hole that every player in this field must take advantage of. Just the fairway bunker down the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. You find the fairway, and all of a sudden you're licking your chops, as you know you can reach the green into, setting up hopefully an eagle putt. Anything missing over in the left-hand bunker, though, could get a little dicey.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. This putt for par here. So close. Okay, let's head to the next. Currently 4 under for the event.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Setting up in some very deep rough. Oh, that was over clubbed. This would be a great up and down. Oh, right by the hole. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
That came off the blade pretty nicely. Game's just getting a little out of shape by the looks of it.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
The opening 9 finishes with a par 3, Rich, around 200 yards.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green, slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
Here we go, Rich, the back 9 on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
This player right now, Luke, is in a spiral. They are not playing well, and they're moving down the leaderboard in a hurry.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. Time for the second shot at the 10th. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. This putt to move into the top 20 on the leaderboard. And that drops for a birdie. Now 7 shots behind after that. Here we are at the 11th hole, a par 3. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Well, that one's come off the blade with intent. This is going right at the hole. You beauty! What a putt! Currently 5 under for the event.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Oh, that was mashed. Around 110 yards to go. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Let's move 1 step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. Oh, that's a good line. That one's got some intent. Yes, what a putt. Now 5 strokes behind. The par 4 13th is a short one, measuring just 385 yards, Ridge. Are you expecting players to go after this?
A few of them will, but I'm not too sure I like that play. Players basically want to lay it up down the left-hand side, but don't get clumsy and knock it in those fairway bunkers. Anything out to the left-hand side is going to set up a very short wedge shot for their second. All the players will be thinking about making birdie on this par 4.
This, the second on the leaderboard. John, have you got a read on this one?
It looks like this putt will be moving to the left.
All right, that's now going to move him to 7 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Let's finish with a flurry. It'd be nice to make a move up the leaderboard. Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Good putt there. That'll work.
And that's 8 birdies today. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot, but some work to do, however. How good was that putt?
Oh, it's time to dig in and give it your all coming down the final few.
All right, Rich, a couple of strong par fours remain, starting right here at 16.
16 is a wonderful par 4, very difficult driving hole. You must keep it out of those 3 bunkers that dot both the right and left-hand side of the fairway. From there, you're going to have a second shot that's fairly flat, and funny enough, a fairly flat green as well. Still, players are looking to make a solid 4 here, nothing worse.
That's a well-played hole, but in the end, just tap it in for a par. And that for par. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. The last of the real scoring holes comes here at the penultimate hole, the 17th, the par 5, stretching at 575 yards.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, some 275 yards off the tee. And from there, it's a pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood. Those who elect to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Oh, that's well judged. He had the right speed there. Easy 2-putt. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
Sitting at 10 under par for the event. The finishing hole, Rich, an old world classic.
It is definitely that. Players are going to want to aim out to the right-hand side, away from the bunker and the water that is down the left-hand side. And from there, they're going to go in with a short to middle iron for their second to a green that tilts pretty significantly from back to front. This truly is a wonderful finishing hole.
He's standing over his 3rd shot. He's currently tied for the lead. Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. Well, this player will now wait nervously in the clubhouse for the rest of the field to finish. Currently tied for 1st.
You know, still lots of players out there, Luke, that could change the outcome of this tournament. We're just going to have to wait and see.
2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Player here had just a par in regulation.
That's nicely done. Well, what's your advice here, Rich, with the opponent so close to the hole?
Only look at the flagstick, look at nothing else, hit your shot and hit it close.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. This putt from around 18 feet.
A great birdie chance here.
This one might need to curl a long way back from the left. It all comes down to this. The fans are certainly getting their money's worth with this playoff. Let's head to the next. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Yeah, that was a safe play. This next putt will win it all.
Starting out to the right, watch this one.
Oh, that one was zooming past the hole.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big.
And that'll force this playoff to another hole. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Player made a par earlier on this hole in regulation, Luke. Not too sure that's going to be good enough in this playoff, however.
That's a good-looking shot there. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 150 yards. All right, he's going with a little extra club. Gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie. Just a 4-footer remaining. Oh, that is awesome. At the right time, delivering the knockout blow.
That's all she wrote, folks. The game is over. We have a winner.